Aquaman 2018, the last DCEU film to turn over a great enough profit to warrant a sequel. Whenever I get the chance to talk about DC and how shit everything is going on over there, it's always a delight. I'd be lying if I said I even saw any of the recent films. I think the last one I saw was The Batman, but I don't actually think that's even a DCEU film. I also did see Black Adam, unfortunately. So I have the same question everybody else has. Why do specifically DCEU films do so badly at the box office nowadays? It's been like this since 2020 of Wonder Woman 1984. And ever since then, no one is watching these films. You see, most people think that it's superhero fatigue and, they're just bored and, it's getting too repetitive seeing all these superhero films. But then Marvel are doing just fine, maybe even better than before. So, why can Marvel do it but DC can't? Especially with everybody always constantly complaining about how, unfunny Marvel films are and how the comedy's killing it. I have a few points to make on why this might be. The way I see these movies is Marvel is setting the stone and DCEU is just picking up the scraps. They're copying exactly what Marvel do every single time. Marvel started this whole multiverse thing a couple of years ago, and look at The Flash. Then there's a whole drama with Black Adam where they reintroduced Superman, and then like 2 months later said no, he's actually not coming back. Why would you say he is then? And you know what the saddest thing is? That Black Adam's actually the movie that's made the most money out of all of these shit films. That was probably your last hope. But listen, I ain't even here to chat shit about DCU films and act like they're all terrible. The Suicide Squad is actually a very good film. Now, I don't like DC. It's not so much I don't like them. I just think the movies are terrible. But when it came to the Suicide Squad, I don't know, it just worked, you know what I mean? It wasn't really a superhero film. Like, I feel like a good amount of what happened in Suicide Squad could be done by normal people, apart from the massive shark and the starfish, but that's only at the end. Leading to the next point, I want to step back a little bit to before COVID, where everything was just all nice, the sun was shining. You already know. Before then, the DC films were actually doing decent. Like, they weren't doing bad. We got some 800 millions. We got some 900 millions. Batman vs Superman made 900 mil. And that film was shit. I feel like DC isn't really competing with Marvel films anymore. DC are competing with the fucking shows that Marvel keep producing. Because every time Marvel release a show, it gets ripped to shreds. Like, everybody was hyping Secret Invasion up, yeah? To be this amazing thing. I swear to God, I saw a tweet. It was like the finale of Secret Invasion has like the worst reviews out of any show. I'm like, what? Worse than worse than Miss Marvel or whatever her name is. Like, it's actually crazy because that was the most hyped up one I've ever heard. I think the same way Marvel is shitting out these shows like it's nothing, just constantly releasing a new show like every 6 months. I feel like DC are doing the same with the films. Like, bro, who the fuck cares about Blue Beetle? When I saw the trailer for that film, it looked like the most basic superhero origin story ever. It looked like Spider-Man, but 10 times blander. I don't even know how you can get excited, get out of your chair and scream at the screen when you saw that trailer. It looked so fucking mid. It just looked like nothing to get excited about. Then you have The Flash, which that film I still haven't even seen. You know what I might do? I might watch all these films because I've actually surprisingly seen like none of these. I've seen the Suicide Squad, Black Adam, Shazam, and that's it. I've seen some of Justice League, and that film just looked cheap, even though it cost 300 mil to make. I don't even know how that's possible because it looks shit. The first Suicide Squad, everybody knows that film is bad. Batman vs Superman, I've seen him killing people, which he's Batman. He's not supposed to do that, I swear. Now, the Batman actually made 800 mil, which is pretty fucking good. Joker also made $1 billion, but that's not even in the DCU. So this is it. It can work. You know what I mean? These films can work. It's just the DCEU is fucking cursed, bro. It is the most cursed thing. No film they can release now is going to do good. Everybody's saying The Flash was going to be this big thing. Oh my god, believe the hype. And look now, I saw a clip of him saving babies falling out of a building. The end of the film, his tooth falls out for no reason and it looks fake. How can you make a tooth falling out in your mouth fake? Just get a practical tooth. It probably costs like 50p to make. Get someone to pull it out with a string and cover the tooth behind the fake tooth black. There we go. That's a budget of 50p and I've already made it look more realistic. I would really like to sit down and watch all of these films and just chat shit about them in a big video. I'm not too sure. It's a lot of time and, my channel isn't exactly the biggest for me to actually do that. That's going to take a lot of time. But I just think you need to wrap the DCU. I think James Gunn can't even save this shit. And he's very good. He's the one who made the Suicide Squad. And that was a good one, but it still didn't even get that much bread. So, it looks like no matter what you do, you're finished. If anybody sees this video and wants me to watch these films, then I will. I'm probably gonna start from Man of Steel and go up. Watch me like somehow like all these films after chatting shit about them. Like, I'm gonna watch all the ones that I haven't seen. I go, oh my god, this is actually pretty good. But as for now, I appreciate anyone that watched the video. You can leave a subscription if you want. I'm almost at 400 subs. That would make my day.